What's up, guys? Hay fever's really bad today, so you're gonna have to deal with me sneezing. Um, so I'll say this again. Once again, I did my heavy squats yesterday, high bar squats, and moved really well. My program's going amazing. Like, I feel really good. There's no issues whatsoever with my bench press or my squats. And then saying that, I'll be going for 160 on low bar this week as well. See how my triceps feel today, because obviously the tricep work I do now on the day before this is a lot. I did on the seated tricep machine where you sit down and push down. I got up to 100 kilograms on that, so that's really good. So hopefully my triceps are catching up to the bench press strength, basically. And I assume it will make my pause bench press stronger, but obviously because I do it the day before bench, it's going to make the bench harder until I hit that sort of crossover and my triceps become so much stronger and the bench will feel it much easier. Anyway, paused benching. If anyone sees any form corrections they want to give me, just tell me. Definitely feel better than how last week felt. Last week was really bad. I could barely lift off the bar last week. That's how bad I felt. Don't know what the actual reason was. Was it the tricep work? What was it? I don't know. Down here, just leave a comment. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment as well. So I'm doing my arms today as well, right after bench, because I'll be out all day tomorrow, so I won't be live tomorrow, basically. So we'll try to get a video edited for tomorrow as well when I get back home, and I can just post it so as I can do my squat video. So 110 is my current pause PR. So let's see if we can beat it. Right, 110 on the bar. I should probably be doing more warm-up sets, but I don't know. Some people say it's better to do more. Some people say it's better to do less. Like, who do you actually listen to? So we'll try, after this we'll try 112.5, yeah, or whatever. Try to take these small jumps up rather than try to chuck a number 5 on, and then have it pin me, you know. Obviously I'm not pushing to absolute failure as well. I think next week I might just video one of these workouts instead of going live. I haven't really posted a bench workout in a while. Alright, let's go for a PR. Let's put two kilograms. Nothing massive, but there's a PR. So we'll have 112 on the bar. We'll go for a paused PR. So 20, 25, 2 or 1. Then the bars 20. ready, guys. Then we'll do some back offsets. Go down the 100. See if we can get the 5 reps. Or 6 reps even. I should be able to get 6. I will see why I can't. What's up, Jar? Going for a PR here. So the pause bench press is basically what your comp standard lift would be. Like if you want to compete, this is what your PR would be. Obviously it's not like a gym PR, because my 1 rep max is 127, so over 10, more than 10 kilograms over this. Let's go for it. Let's hit a pause PR, guys. That's good. PR. Right, now let's go down to 100 and try to get a rep PR. I think my rep PR is 4. I can go look and see right now. Yeah, 4. So if I can hit 5, that'll be a PR. And just think about it. The higher the overload here is, the better chances is. Like the higher my 1 rep max is for the pause, the higher the rep PR should be as well. That's just kind of how I see it. But personally, I'm worse at reps than I am at singles. You know, I just think it's hard for me to do as many reps as I can with singles. Actually, I think I'll record my deadlift workout this week. I think that'll be good to record because I'll be going for that PR on the squat. What's up, Silver? I just hit a paused PR. So I did 112 paused, and now I'm gonna try to hit a paused rep PR with 100. Try to get 5 reps. Do you believe in me, Silver? I think I can hit 5. What do you think? If I can hit more of 5, I'm not going to go for it because it means I can hit that next week. Get like more PRs. But let's let's see. Let's go for it. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of want to compete, and obviously I need to do the paused. So I'm practicing that, and I don't want to. I finish with my max bench until I'm back from my holiday. So I'm not going to go extremely hard like that, pushing to the limits. So I'm doing paused. What's up, Ryan? Let's go. Yes. Whew. 2 PRs. 5 reps. That's good. What's up, ORG? That's good. Glad getting there. Right. Let's move on to incline bench press. Or decline. Oh, I just dropped out my toe. Did you see that in the video? Alright, decline. I want to try to hit 100 on decline today. I don't think I've done that before. Do you do any sort of decline work, Silver? I'm just going to do a few reps with 60 and then put 100 on and see if I can do it. I think I've only went up to 80 before reps. My incline PR is 115 kilograms, so my incline bench is heavier than my pause bench. Does that mean pause bench press is harder than incline bench press? It's just based off the person. It's not about the lift, it's what you're weak and strong in. Decline's my favorite bench variation right now. It just feels a lot nicer, and my lower chest is what's like lagging, so that's why I'm doing it as well. What's up, King Deal? What's up, Ryan? I'm gonna see your history for a second, then I'm gonna, yeah, here. You can get the, there you go, Ryan. You've been here long enough. Still haven't seen Jimmy here in a few weeks. Hadn't shown up, King Deal. And he's kind of gone off the deep end with his whole girlfriend thing, and I don't know what he's doing. Decline basically feels like you're getting a slingshot at the bottom, but that's because your chest is stretching much more from the bottom. Like there's much more stretch going through the bottom rather than walking out at the bottom before you hit your chest. Yeah, I don't see a point in doing like a massive decline because then it kind of turns into like a dip or just some stupid lift. Same for incline. I took 2 plates for incline and 1 for decline. He's deleted them. He's been deleting his last few live streams because he's gone on these weird rants. It's embarrassing. Like I went in and I was like, oh, he's still talking about this after a few days. So I just left. I didn't want to watch that. I get it. Like he's allowed to rant and stuff, but came over. It's kind of ruining his channel. You know, self-destructive behavior. Right, 100 decline. Never done this, so this will be interesting. Get ready to phone 911, guys, or 999, wherever you're from. More efficient to decline. Well, because I suppose you're not hitting your shoulders as much on decline. It's definitely nowhere near as much on the shoulders. But like if you do have sore shoulders and you go into decline, you're going to feel them a lot more. But if your shoulders feel good, decline is much better. Then obviously incline is like a lot of shoulders. And you don't want to do it. Yeah, I went in there for a few minutes and just left. Because he was still talking about the same stuff. He can't seem to get over the whole girlfriend thing. Like online girlfriend. That's not his girlfriend. It's like he said he was going to stop talking about it when he ended the stream, then when he restarted, he just started right back into it. Like, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's just try this. If I do 1 rep, I'll be happy. And then we'll just do drop sets from here. Don't feel bad at all. Felt pretty good. I could definitely do a few reps, but you know, best keep it safe and just do drop sets. Right, 90. So yeah, I'll be doing arms right after my bench stuff because I'll be away tomorrow. I don't want to miss my arm day, basically. I suppose as well, the higher you get your decline and all these other variations, the easier the normal bench should be. That's exactly how I felt today or yesterday doing my high bar squats. After hitting 150 on the low bar, it felt really easy. So it looks like my looks like what I thought was right. Doing heavy singles with low bar will make my high bar a lot stronger. Basically, I think it's kind of the opposite of what John Hack's doing. Obviously, eventually I'll have to do more than singles because I'll hit a block. I reckon I'll hit a block at like 180 maybe. I think I could hit up the 180. Because I still feel very explosive at 150. I feel like I'll have a lot more. And okay, this will also push my total way up. No one can complain. I think she's just messing about with him. Like having him on the back burner in case he doesn't have anywhere to stay. And there is a big chance she's not real. Could be right with that. You know, he hasn't actually met her, and I don't know if they've done any sort of video calls. What's up, Batman? Jamie's in the house. Number one, Jamie's in the house. Well, I want to get bigger, but I don't want to. I've been cutting the bulk back a lot lower. You know, I'm not bulking as hard because I don't want a big stomach anymore. But the also problem is I drink a lot of soda and it makes you bloat quite a lot. So even if I'm not, I don't have that much fat on my stomach, because I'm bloated, it makes it look like I have a big stomach sometimes. Kind of like a Gen X powerlifter, Charlie. You know, he doesn't have fat, but you know, he has that big stomach, but that's because of other things, you know. Five of 90. I think that's good. I don't think I've done 90 before either. I've hit 8 with 80 before, but I never went to 90. I might have done like a single at 90. I can't remember. I need to post it as a short. But yeah, it feels good. Nothing's feeling bad today. It's probably because obviously I'm not pushing as hard on the bench. But when I do get back into my program, hopefully I'll be at 120 pause bench, and then I don't need to lower the weight before I start it again. I want to get back into it then when I come back and hit 130. Maybe I'll do like a 1 rep max session before I start my program. Big applause for Batman, guys. Yeah, it's like a backup. You know Jamie Brown as well, don't you, Batman? Batman's name's Jamie as well. Maybe my name's Jamie. I think we're all Jamie. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, just go ahead and ask. Any form critiques as well, you can put it in. It's a bit wonky on the bench. It's kind of sliding off. So after this we'll do chest flies. Then what else is it? It was those, and then we'll do arms. Probably no triceps because I hit them yesterday. It was just too soon to hit them again, like directly, especially if I done the bench. Because that is triceps, especially Paul's bench. It's a lot more on the triceps than the normal bench. I'm going to give Jimmy another week, and then I'll have to unmod him. You know, it's just rules of my channel. Don't turn up for a while, you lose the mod status until you show back up. I think that's fair enough. Anyone have any sort of interesting stories they want to say? Anyone? No, he hasn't been here for like 2 weeks. He's in other people's stuff. I've seen him. But he's always like, oh, I missed it, sorry. Well, I mean, he's in the same time zone as me. You can only miss it so many times. I go live a lot. So I'm going to actually just record my Thursday session where I do my low bar and deadlifts and post that. Then I think next week I might make a deadlift tutorial if anyone's interested in that. I try to keep it like really simple. I think I need to order a tripod so I can actually move it without properly. When was that? I didn't see him in here. He hasn't been in here in at least 3 weeks. Alright, last set. I need to clean my bar. I'll do that today as well. Because I haven't, I'll get it ready for Thursday. Because it's like quite rusty. Like the rust is building up all up here. My hands are like brown after I lift. Need to get that sorted out today. Yeah, but that's what I mean. He comes in and then he'll just say hello and then leave. That's not him being in the live. You know, because I'm just repeating what he said. People not staying in his live streams and interacting, so because that's what I do to him. So I'm gonna expect the same from him to me. You know, I'm not gonna be used by anyone, basically. Same with all that drama stuff. Keep them far away from them in the terms of YouTube. I've managed to avoid them for a good few months. Obviously, they'll come to my live streams every so often. And try to say stuff, but I hit a pause bench PR and hit a pause rep bench PR, so I did 112 on the pause bench. And then I did 5 reps with 100 for paused. So it's moving up. Well, I'm not watching his live streams that involve him talking about his girlfriend. That's not his girlfriend. It's not. I'm not interested in it. You know, if he wants to get back to his normal videos, he can do it. I'm not going to stay in his stuff. That's just cringe, if you ask me. I want to follow fitness, not girl talk, drama talk. Batman, are you following Body Beatdown? Give him a follow if you're not. He's a lot stronger than me. And he's, what is it, 50 now? Right. Let's get the heavier ones. So obviously I turn up to his lives and see what he's talking about then. If it's about his silly girlfriend stuff, I'm out of there. Yeah. Left after 150 burpees. Yeah, it's not a short period of time. He's live multiple times per day. You know, I can't stick around for his entire live streams. You know, I always try to stick around for about 15 minutes because he does his live workouts pretty late. I just can't stick around for it because then I have to because I go to work. You know, he doesn't have a job, obviously. He gets his benefits and stuff. You know, that's why he can go live so much. If I could watch his entire lives, I would, but I don't have time for it. No, I put a lot more effort into his than I do mine, so I'm not doing it anymore. But he doesn't stay in my lives, Batman, that's what I'm saying. He'll say hello, and then he'll leave. Because I even ask him questions and stuff, and he's gone, and then he'll come back half an hour later and say, how are you? But that just shows me he's not in the live. He's just coming in and leaving, then coming back. It's a bit, you know... 30, yeah, 35. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem. He needs to show the same support I show him. I definitely show him more support than he shows me. Even on videos, like I'll comment on his videos. He hasn't really posted much though. He kind of gave up on that. I only need someone to stay for like 10 minutes, and then that shows me you're showing support. It's not, I'm not asking for much, because I'd stay for a good hour of live streams from him a day, but yeah, yeah. Well, until he's done with his girlfriend talk, I'm not gonna go to his live streams. So I'll tune in and see what he's saying. Then I'll depends on what he's saying. I'll stay, because this whole week's just been about his girlfriend, and that's why he's deleted all the live streams he's done this week. Um, so that's why you probably won't see any of his content. He should honestly just put it onto subs only or something on his live streams, and just leave them up, you know, instead of just deleting them. Like, yeah, that's whatever. I think it's just something to talk about for him, I find what I've noticed with him is he thinks the more lives he does, the better it is for his channel, but it's not. You're. I told him this before, because he used to like restart his lives like 5 times a day because it went down to like 2 viewers. But I told him, when you do that, it messes everything up, because now the notification for your live is showing for the one you've stopped. People click to see it and it's over, so they leave. Just keep it one live for the whole thing rather than restarting. So that seemed to help him get views. And then I told him to do the put an actual title on and do the hashtags, and that's helped him get some more views. So like, I've helped him. What other channels are you mod for? Man, better not be for cheaper. The small fitness YouTuber community is basically like Gotham. if we're if we're being honest, we're all a bunch of freaks. Yeah, I told him to stop doing that. He seems to have stopped, but because of the other things I told him to do as well, the hashtag stuff, and it's upped his views a lot. He's up to he's up to like 10 viewers now constantly, and I think it's because what I told him to do, because he was at basically 1 or 2 his whole life, and then he did what I did, because obviously my live streams were doing really badly for a while, and then I changed a few things, and it fixed it. So I told him to do the same thing. So it's like I've helped him out. What was it you were saying about? He has this thing about Jace not giving him donations as well, but Jamie's never given anyone a donation. All of these channels, JK. As people aren't entitled, or they don't have to give you donations. You know, it's up to them. I mean, he's been getting the donations recently, and he doesn't even thank the people that send them. All he says is, "Oh, YouTube takes half of this donation." You know, it's kind of pointless to send it. That really annoys me. It's like it's like, give me the donation. If you don't want that, I'll take it. Yeah, he constantly says that he's uh, bigger and stronger than Jace and stuff. You know, why are you saying that? Like, what's the need? You know, Jace is what, 50 as well. You know, Jace is in incredible shape. You could you could cut carrots on his abs. So someone clip that. I was going to do like a collab with Jace, but you know, I just can't be bothered. If I'm being honest, we just don't do the same workouts. I don't want to do what he does. I think Jamie seems to think Jace talks about him behind his back. I just, I just, I just don't believe that. I don't see why Jace would even care. 11 likes, nice. I didn't even have to ask. Oh yeah, Tom was asked about this bench. I'll have to match him on his lives tonight. How much it costs? I'll look it up for him as well. It's not as much as he thought it was, but it's a comp standard bench press. That's what it is. You know, same height. Obviously, I have it on a mat, which makes it not the same height. But I like it being up just on the mat, like that much higher. It just feels better to me. Right. Now we're gonna do some delts and stuff. I think I did this in 10 was too heavy last time. Let's get the 5. Where's over 5? So we'll do delts and then we'll go on the arms. I don't know. I'd like to take GS through like a workout, but I don't know if he'd do it. problem is he'd have to find someone with a gym setup, because he wouldn't be able to go live in a gym. You know, that's the problem. Definitely feeling stronger with these. Just feel like you're gonna get the 8 reps with 5. These are called the chicken wing lifts, or these are called the invisible lat syndrome lifts, because they make you walk like this after. Well, I do see Jamie's on a cut right now, so that should be interesting to see. I'm interested to see if he's going to stick to it and actually try to really get down to, I think it was 10% body fat you wanted. But my problem is, if he says he's 10% body fat and he's not, I'm going to tell him he's not. Peace out. I'll put my squat video tomorrow, because I'm not live tomorrow, so when I get back home I'll post that, because I'll be away. And then that means I'm caught up with my squats, and then I'll video Thursday's workout. But I'll still go live on Thursday. I'll do some boxing, and then Friday arms. And boxing. So maybe that will be my routine, with boxing Thursday and Friday. That's that done. Let's do your arms. I think I'll skip the incline curl today and do that on Friday instead. Start off with, what should I start off with? Anyone have any curl suggestions? His training is stupid as well, I'll say. I think he's a good example, but for the mental aspect, but you know, his training is, you can't follow it. I mean, just look at him. He's got edema in his legs, so when you touch his leg, squishes in, you know, he's not healthy because edema is caused by heart problems, and he's not natural. You know, I don't think he's natural, but you know, he's a cool guy. I think I've never like watched his stuff very much. Um, let's do normal curls like that. I could definitely do with getting more weight than that, doing a slightly heavier one. You know, getting like a 17 kilogram dumbbell. No, you know, and who knows if what he's doing is actually real? You know, is that actually his life, or is it only for the camera? How much of what he does is real? I know many people try to say he's not a freak athlete because in his ultra marathon race or whatever it was, he came in second. But people miss the fact that it was a team race. But so he was racing against 4 different ultra athletes who took turns to run, but he did the whole thing. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, so we'll just keep doing sets here until I feel a burn, and then we'll switch and do, what should we do after? Half curls. Should we do half curls after? Just straight halves, I think. If you have any suggestions, put it down. Tell me. I'm not a curl expert. And then obviously I haven't measured in a week or two, so I'll measure and see. Last measurement, my left was 15, or just over 15, like the smallest little bit, but then my right was 2 millimeters over 15. So making improvements. Yeah. I do think a lot of runners like that are kind of snobby. It's like, oh, you can't run a marathon every day. You don't have the mindset. But then, if you say they can't bench 100 kilograms, they'll be like, well, I don't need to bench 100 kilograms, it's easy. Yeah. But I think his problem was he went into it way too fast. Like, he just did too much too soon because of the mindset. the way I see it, doesn't matter what kind of mindset you have. If you can't lift 100 kilograms, the mindset doesn't matter because you're not getting it up. It doesn't matter how good your mindset is if you're not strong enough. What's up, Thomas? Windsor. Damn, we've got some famous king with us. Well, I don't know. That's what I struggle with my running is I get to a certain point and I'm just like, oh, do I want to go further? That is a struggle I have with my running. You know, I haven't done too much running recently, you know, like too much distance. Just been doing some short runs, but I'm building it up again. Can't be slacking. Let's see. How long have we been live for? Not too bad. It's because I'm not maxing out in bench press, the live goes a lot faster. Right, let's switch. Do some different curls. Consistency. I know. But that's the problem sometimes when you don't take a break. You don't improve. That's what happened on my squats. I think I just went too long without changing it. And then obviously I changed up last few weeks and improving. So next week in squats, high bar squats, I'll be going for a 4 rep PR. And then obviously this week, Thursday, going for low bar squat PR 160. You know, who's just hitting PRs like that? You know, after how long of working out. Low bar definitely has a much higher potential. Oh, because obviously I've only just started, I'm already past my high bar PR, but high bar just feels so much more comfortable to me, even though I'm not lifting the same amount of weight. I mean, just look at Ronnie Coleman. Look what happened to him. So what these half curls are doing is focusing on the stretch, the maximum stretch part of the movement. The hardest part. Once it gets to here, it's easier. Once it's here, that's the hardest part. And then down, that's where the max weight is, right there. Then that's why I'm doing it, you know, stretch, freak. Obviously, that's why I do the incline curls as well, because it means if you're on an incline, the maximum weight, like let's say this is incline, the maximum weight is where the weight is 90 degrees. across, so right there, then you're fully locked. Just about working out angles and stuff. I feel like also with my videos is a lot of my audience seems to not watch live streams. They seem to watch the videos. You know, a lot of people that comment on them aren't actually watching live streams. You know, I don't know why, but maybe that's why I need to post more videos. I just need to figure out how to get more views on my workouts and stuff, you know. I was posting the arm wrestling stuff because it was getting views, but it seems to have died down a bit. So I'll post a few more arm wrestling videos and see how they do. Maybe I'll edit like 5 of them and have them all posted like every day. Let's see how that goes. Only 10% of my audience is female, so you don't need to include them. You know what I noticed? 10% of my views come from TV, like people watching on a TV. That's really strange. Who watches YouTube on TV? Oh yeah. 15 and a half. That's where the measurement came in, 15 and a half. That's good. That is good. I think that's because of the tricep work I'm doing. On our way to 16, guys. We'll get there. I'm happy. Yeah, inches. No, centimeters. 15 centimeters. That would be like that big. Yeah, that's good. That's the biggest. I haven't measured like the last week and a half. The last time I measured, it was 15, but then 2 millimeters. So now it's 15.5. So big improvement. obviously because of my tricep stuff I'm doing, you know, because that's half of your arm. Well, they were stuck at 15 for months, or I mean, just under 15 for months, and then obviously I thought I should start to train triceps differently, and obviously that's only been the last month, and obviously it's working. Anyway, thanks for showing up, guys. I'm gonna go clean my barbell. Actually, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a slight brown hue on it. That's rust. There, you can see that. So I need to oil that and clean it. But, you know, for a cheap barbell, 80 quid, it's still in good shape because I got that off Amazon. The bearings in it never work properly at the start. You know, they're still, you can hear that. I think you can hear it. You know, there shouldn't be noise. Anyway, peace out.